Honeybee. When you see flowers, you will often see bees. In late spring, gardens are filled with honeybees. There are many other kinds of bees besides honeybees. Bees are insects like flies and ants and butterflies. And like all insects, they have 6 legs. They have a body with 3 parts to it. Most kinds of wild bees live alone. Each female bee lays her eggs in her own nest. Her honeybees live in a large group. The group is called a colony. Wild honeybee colonists will find a tree or hollow log in the woods. They make a nest there. The nest is also called a hive. These wild honeybees are buzzing all around the curl of our tulips and other white flowers. What are the bees doing? They are looking for nectar. Nectar is the sweet juice in flowers. Bee makes honey from nectar. This bee is drinking nectar. Her long tongue is like a straw. In one day, the bee will drink from thousands of flowers. The bee flies back to the hive. Other bees gather around the bag for nectar. They stick their tongues right in her mouth. He spread up a nectar for them. She also does a special dance. The dance tells other bees where to find the flower. The bees fly off. They come back with nectar too. The bees spit out the nectar drop by drop. The nectar starts to dry on their tongues. Other bees fan their wing very, very fast, almost 200 times a second. This also helps dry the nectar. Soon it will be thick and smooth. It will be honey. The honey you buy at the market does not come from wild bees. It comes from bee farms. The bee lives in man-made hives. Man-made hives, the big boxes, and as many as 5 million bees can live in a single hive. Not all honey tastes the same. Different flowers make different nectar, and the nectar gives honey in flavor. Clover honey is the most popular honey in America. Maybe you have heard someone say, I am as busy as a bee. Well, hives are very busy place. In every hive there are thousands of workers, about 100 drones and 1 queen bee. Worker bees have many jobs. Besides making honey, they also make wax. It comes out of their bodies. The workers use the wax to build the looms. It all cells of the hive. Each tiny cell has 6 sides. Some cells are 4 strands nectar. Besides nectar, the worker bees bring sometimes also from the garden pollen. Pollen is a yellow powder. Do you like to smell flowers? Sometimes you end up with pollen on your nose. How does the bee carry pollen back to the hive? She has little baskets on her legs. First, she chews the pollen. She makes it into sticky balls. She stuffs the pollen balls into her basket, and she flies. All worker bees are similar. All drones and male, they and bigger than worker bees. They have huge eyes. They only job to mate with the queen bee. The queen is much bigger than drone or worker. This queen is ready to mate. She flies over the hive. All the drones fly under her. Only one drone will mate with the queen. After they mate, the drone will die. Now the queen is ready to lay eggs up to 200 in one day. She lays her eggs in empty cells. When the egg hatch, larvae come out. They look like tiny white worms. Workers call nurse bees feed the larvae. First, they feed them sometimes called bee milk. After 3 days, the larvae can be bred. It is a mix of honey and pollen. Soon the leaves are full grown. Nurse bee close the cell with wax. The leaves change of the pupa. They grow big black eyes. They grow skinny bee legs. After about 3 weeks or so, the young bee is ready to chew its way out of the cell. Right away, the worker bees go to work. Their first job is cleaning the empty cells. Other workers guard the hive. Sometimes strange bees try to sneak into the hive. They want to steal honey, then there is a battle. Honeybees will fight to the death. A worker can only sting once. That's because instinct gets rid out, and soon the bee will die. The hungry bear sometimes break into the hives. The bees sting the soft skin on the bear's nose. Ouch, the bear ran away. He wasn't that hungry. Beekeepers are very careful along the hive. They wear thick gloves, they wear hats and bee-proof nets. Some keepers use smoke. It compass a bee. Then it's not as hard to get the honey from the hives. Even so, beekeepers can get strong. Sometimes a hive has so many bees in late spring or early summer. Nurse bee will raise a new queen. They move an egg for a big cell. It is shaped like peanut. They feed the egg a special fruit. It is called royal jelly. In about 16 days, they have a new queen. Now the old queen must find a new home. Thousands of bees move with her. All at once, they fly out of the hive. The bird stops to rest on the branch of an apple tree. They form a big ball. The queen is in the middle. The ball of bees is called a swarm. It could weigh 5 or 6 pounds. That's a lot of bees. When the beekeeper finds the bees, he has to catch them. That's not an easy job. Bees do not live a long time. A worker bee only lives about 6 weeks. Often younger bees threw all the worker bees out of the hive. Before winter comes, they kill all the drones too. Only a few bees will live through the winter. When the weather turns warm, the queen starts to lay eggs. Soon the hive will be full of young bees. It's a good thing too. Did you know that bees have market flowers grow? A worker bee will bring pollen from one flower to other flowers. As strange as it seems, this is how seeds are made. From seeds come new flowers. Bees may be tiny, but they play a big part in nectar. The end. Bye bye.